Okay, time for an update. This is June 2018 and we're looking at the ash tree that I planted over 2 years ago. It hasn't grown a huge amount, but I wouldn't expect it to. We'll see shortly, looking at other ash trees that were planted longer ago, that once they're more established, they put on a lot more growth. This one, early in the spring, put out leaves, but then we had strong winds and frost, and most of what was put out, just small leaves at the time, it started to bud, were blackened, and it looked as if it was dead for a short while, and then put out new leaves, as you can see now. The actual growth is not that much, but we move further down towards the river. You can see other ash trees, this one here in particular, which has put on about a foot of growth, or 30 centimetres. And there are plenty others. A pine tree here, which has grown quite a bit. It was blown, so it was almost looked like it had capsized, so I bunged in a load of cat litter and caused it to be more or less upright again. As I said, this is June. There are plenty female flowers, as you can see, which will become cones next year. You can see here a cone from last year, which will put out seed next spring. So that's a lodgepole pine, native to North America. A few other trees in this area. I have a birch tree here, which has grown quite nicely. It is the prevailing wind comes from the southwest, so almost everything is blown towards the northeast. Here's a willow tree. I'm not exactly sure which species of willow this is, but they grow well from cuttings. The undergrowth, grass, the rushes, the docks, everything, that's growing really well because there are no sheep, no grazing animals in here. Here's a rowan tree, which has also put on about a foot's worth of growth. Rowan is sometimes called the mountain ash because the superficial similarity between the leaves and ash leaves. We've got an oak tree here, which is still quite small, but it's growing nicely. Another ash tree here, which is taller than I am now. That's put on over a foot's worth of growth. This point here is where the new growth has come from, and yeah, doing great. Anyway, I will endeavour to keep updating the progress of the ash tree and this general area. Thanks for watching.